Family, friends, sir, ma'am, welcome to Truth Heals 1111 with your girl Chloe. And we are back with another predictive general tarot card reading. Only take what resonates in this reading. What does not apply, leave it behind. I just posted my first reading. I pulled some cards for this reading. And I'll gladly go back over this. Chris Brown is in the music. I Wanna Be by Chris Brown. So what I pulled first was the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands to the Knight of Cups. To clarify the Seven of Pentacles, I pulled out the Queen of Cups in reverse. I pulled the Two of Swords to the Nine of Wands. And I pulled out the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to the Knight of Cups. Somebody is in a hurt place right now, mentally and emotionally. Someone here could be out for blood, right? And the reason why is because some sort of opportunity, right? To the Nine of Wands, somebody here is utilizing the experiences of the past to come from a hurt place. The Seven of Pentacles is this person right now is acting recklessly when it comes to this. Now, this may be past, present, or future, but a person was acting recklessly from a place of hurt. The Two of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles is this person has lost a lot of things, or this is a loss of foundation, a loss of stability, a loss of the mental and emotional balance and intelligence, that when everything is going right for you, you don't think about that. With the Two of Swords, somebody here is being seen clearly. And what I mean by seeing clearly, right? A person can be saying some mean things right now, right? A person can be really I wouldn't say bitter, but another word of bitter would, this is coming from a place of anger. This is coming from a place of pain. This is coming from a place of insecurity. This is coming from a place to where a person had a vision, a dream, some sort of opportunity, right? But with the Queen of Cups in reverse to the Queen of Pentacles, someone here experienced the vision, the dream, the goal not being fulfilled, and somebody's very disappointed. And somebody here could be acting out, acting impulsively, or acting recklessly in regards to this situation. So family, friends, remember, if this is you or someone that may be connected to your energy, hopefully you find truth and clarity in regards to what's currently happening with you or around you. Show me the Knight of Cups, Spirit, Ancestors, Most High. What was this opportunity? Show me the opportunity. The opportunity was it was like the thinking of being the divine feminine, right? Being the mother, being the nurturer, being the healer, being the lover, right? But the lovers was in reverse, right? Meaning that somebody was not moving, somebody was not thinking, somebody was not believing, somebody was not acting, somebody was not behaving out of love. The Lovers to the Empress would be like someone not doing the work to become the Empress, but someone just classifying themselves as an Empress energy, right? But yet moving in the mindset of a Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. This Queen of Cups in reverse could have been someone who was very adamant about control as well, running things, right? Running the way people see, the way um, running, running something with running. The Page of Cups to the Chariot in reverse. Somebody was running their mouth. Somebody here was running their mouth with some fake and phony opportunities, right? And with the Chariot in reverse was like there was no success in this. There was no mental and emotional intelligence at the way a person was thinking, a way the person was feeling, and the way that a person was responding, and in a Empress energy. Again, it was the persona of an Empress energy, but not a real life divine feminine. A divine feminine is always going to move according to love. Why? Because she wants to see the abundance with everyone as a whole, right? And this means like and the Empress energy can't focus on anything negativity if it's not about growth, if it's not about elevation. But first and foremost, the Empress is always going to lead by example. Um, the Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who could talk a good game, but who could not lead a good game. The Chariot in reverse meaning there's no movement forward. And the Nine of Swords is like someone here is in deep mental conflict when it comes to being seen, being exposed, everything being illuminated, into someone being a fake divine feminine. And I'm not here to speak about, this was almost like, when you were asked in grade school, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? Everybody says a doctor, a nurse, a fireman, a police officer. This one here, a Queen of Cups in reverse, says she wanted to be a divine feminine, but moving from a place of insecurity, moving from a place of deceit, moving from a place from hurt, pain, and not putting in the work to heal from any hurt, pain, perception, beliefs, anything like that. This person was portraying themselves to be a divine feminine, but was really a Queen of Cups in reverse. And it's being shown clearly who this person is, whether in regards to if this is you or this is someone connected to your energy. But this is not a real. A divine feminine is always going to move out of love. Like me, I always move out of love. Even when people dislike me, I'm going to respond out of love, right? Everything's going to be out of love. I love me. I love the direction I'm going. I love how I associate with people. I speak life into people. I have no room to talk about anybody else or belittle anybody else or put, what I'm saying, make myself be better than anyone because I've worn those shoes. This one here, you felt for this Queen of Cups in reverse to the wannabe Empress. Of course, you would like the title, but again, it takes through the experience and the wisdom you learn through the experience and the healing journey that you go through with the experience is where you become the divine feminine. Somebody just can't snap their fingers and be like, I'm the divine feminine, right? This is somebody who is very delusional when it comes to divinity. The Queen of Cups in reverse. So you're in mental conflict. So let's work through this, right? Because we've all made mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And even if this was intentional, right? Truth is always going to come. the truth is always going to come. What's done in the dark always going to come into the light, baby. And, a divine feminine will know that too, right? The divine feminine's not perfect. She was to get down and dirty. it's gonna be exposed that she got down and dirty. And the Queen of Cups in reverse is like you're always gonna be exposed for being a Queen of Cups in reverse until you do the healing work of making some changes within yourself. Show me the Lovers in reverse, and then you're in a partnership where you don't even love your partner. How could you say you're a divine feminine and you don't even love the person you're with, or you may not have self love? Show me the Lovers in reverse. No self love, because the divine feminine is going to get out here and she's going to hustle and grind with integrity. She is going to, she's going to make something shake. She's going to turn a penny into $200 real quick, and she's not willing to settle for anything less than what she deserves, nor is she grimy to do anything that's going to make compromise her morals, her values, and her sense of self. So show me the Lovers in reverse. Why am I seeing the Lovers in reverse? Baby, somebody here created a lot of chaos, conflict, and confusion. Somebody, you confuse people. Why did you a divine feminine? You don't confuse people. You don't put people in chaos. You don't put people in conflict. You show people through love and actions of love how to love one another and how to move forward in life. Instead, you kept people stuck to some chaos, some conflict, and some confusion. Oh, Lord Jesus. With an Emperor in reverse. A man that don't stand on business. So, baby, I understand. I completely understand the level of mindset that you were at, right? You get the man, and the man don't show up like you need him to show up, and so you gotta take charge, right? This means by you being in your feminine energy, you're not feeling soft. You're not feeling like this is it. You know what I mean? A person can tell you all day they love you, but if they're not taking action to help meet you at the level that you need help, then what are you doing here, right? It's drawing you more into being the Queen of Cups in reverse because you were with someone who was making you, no, you were intertwining with someone who was still stuck in that same frequency. Oh Lord, the Page of Swords, what are you watching? What are you watching? Oh, you watched somebody else moved away? You watched somebody else. You watched somebody walk away from this situation. That's what you did. Oh, okay. Show me the Page of Cups with this big phony opportunity. These Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Lord Jesus. Nothing came into fruition of being fruitful and multiplying anything. And again, the reason why is because there was no elevation here. There was no growth. It was the same frequency of the same lifestyle, the same patterns, the same actions, behavior, the mindset consistently being done over and over and over and over and over again. And then Queen of Cups, you weren't feeling soft. You know what I'm saying? You had to be hard because you didn't have the sense of feeling soft. Show me the Chariot. The Chariot in reverse to the Temperance. Alexa, turn it down one notch. In this situation, you were solely thinking about yourself. You were definitely feeling a sense of entitlement, a sense of selfishness, and a sense of self-centeredness when it came to the Chariot moving forward in life. So everything around in your world was wrapped around you. Show me the Nine of Swords. Why would you be upset now about this? Because you're heartbroken. Three of Swords. The Nine of Swords to the Three of Swords is because you are very much so heartbroken. The accountability in this part would be, you made the choice to be with a person, place, or thing that was not able to be in your life for elevation, for growth. Um, the important thing is right when we meet certain people, places, and things that we come into alignment with, right? 9 times out of 10, me, I'm just open, right, to seeing how things play out. As a Scorpio, I observe everything, right? I observe the way people move, the way they talk, the way they walk, things like that, right? And especially in regards to me, I don't crave people to be in my life. I'm not chasing after people, nor am I about to make myself look like a fool just to have a conversation with people, knowing if people, places, and things wanted to be in my life, they would have been a part of my life, right? And at the same time, too, I don't want people in my life to make me feel like I'm coming off hard, right? That I have to come out hard because I like to be in a centered, grounded, soft energy. And even again, if I am pushed to step out of that boundary line of having to be hard, it's because I was pushed to have to be hard. If I'm not, if I have the people, places, and things around me that understand me, know who I am, know everything about me, then they'll know the place that they fit in my life. And what I do is I lead and by example, or I'm that friend, I'm that family member, I'm that sister, I'm what I'm saying. I play an important role in people's lives, right? To where I encourage, inspire, elevation, growth, the mindset. I think bigger and not as little as this. You were wrapped around a masculine energy who was definitely wanting control. But at the same time, you lost control. And it was almost like a battle of who has more control in a situation. Show me the Queen of Cups in reverse. Show me the Queen of Cups in reverse. Show me the Queen of Cups in reverse. Show me the oh baby, you don't like that? Guess what? Not my problem. I'm trying to help you. But if you don't want my assistance by me reading you, then I would suggest you not watch my channel. Okay, so the Magician. Um, what were you doing? To the Knight of Swords. Wow. You were creating chaos and conflict because you enjoyed seeing people move recklessly. You wanted to manifest this reckless energy in regards to your intentions. Your intentions. Your intentions was to make people or person your lover. You were playing on somebody's top, or you were playing with people's minds. And by you playing with people's minds, you wanted people to act recklessly, impulsively. You wanted them to follow behind your way of thinking. And it was fair to you to make people be this way. Three of Wands, because you don't want to see anyone doing better than you. And then the High Priestess in reverse, to the King of Swords in reverse, to the Queen of Wands in reverse. All in reverse. Look. You were dealing with a mama's boy. Mm-hmm. You were dealing with the mama's boy. And you were sick and tired, like you were sick and tired of the mother figure or some sort of mother figure getting in between the situation. And the High Priestess in reverse, Queen of Wands, King of Swords in reverse. Maybe you was trying to play the smart one in this. You observe these people and their train of thought, their train of thinking, and the way that they think. Now, whether this is you speaking to a mother figure or the mother figure speaking to you, somebody here tried to make, somebody here looked at two other people being dumb or something like that, like slow in thinking, and played with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A mother figure played y'all for being slow or not being like getting it together. Like how you can't get it to, like, yeah, played y'all for slow. A mother figure played y'all for slow. And because she played you for slow, fed you this sort of whatever, right, to make you think that you had to go even harder because he was a problem, or he was talking to his mother like you were a problem. And then guess what she was doing? Y'all both the problem. And so you're both trying to please this mother figure, or please, I don't know who y'all was trying to please, but maybe so, what kind of communication was going on here to where um some of y'all was playing each other like y'all was some dummies, or like, I don't know, like slow. I don't know if somebody was portraying somebody as being slow or dumbfounded or gullible or naive, but this was a communication style. This communication, and you're the Queen of Cups in reverse, talking about you're the Divine Feminine? Like, what? Now, this does not make any sense to me. Show me the King of Swords in reverse. Lord Jesus. You wanted this King of Swords in reverse to miss opportunities. You wanted a person stuck with you. You wanted a... Oh my God. You wanted a person stuck with you for real. So, if you were struggling, you wanted a person to be on the struggle bus with you. Is if this is what you're telling me, or this is your energy signature, could be my energy. I'm gonna go ahead and see you for what it is. You don't want to struggle. If you're gonna struggle, you wanted this King of Swords to struggle with you. If the King of Swords was in the upright, you were gonna live good off the King of Swords upright. But you were not ready to. And again, you had a mother figure in your business, in your relationship. Mm-hmm. And you wanted this King of Swords to miss opportunities. Why? And you're supposed to be the Divine Feminine, or you portrayed yourself to be the Divine Feminine. Why would you want this King of Swords to miss opportunity? The Devil to the Ace of Pentacles. The Devil to the Ace of Pentacles. To the King of Wands upright. The Devil to the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Wands. You wanted to live a toxic lifestyle and have this money. And this King of Swords wanted to be put on a pedestal, like a... The King of Wands wanted to be seen as a leader, be seen as someone being celebrated, be seen as someone who was standing in power, be seen as somebody who could guide, who could dictate moving forward. But it was a problem with you because if your man was to be seen like that and the attention that he got from that, you were very insecure about the people, places, and things that this man encountered. So you counteracted his actions by making him miss opportunities. And definitely with this mother figure, um, it's a hot mess. This is messy. It's messy. And again, but this was lovers in reverse. There was no love. This was all about toxicity and money. And clout, being seen as. Show me King of Wands to the Nine of Swords. This King of Wands can also be in his head too. Show me the King of Wands to the Nine of Swords. Show me the King of Wands to the Nine of Swords. Death. It's over. Show me death. Now I have death to the Three of Swords. Death to a heartbreak. Four of Wands. Being laid to rest. Ain't no CPR in this mug. There ain't no CPR in this. Alright, family, friends, sir, ma'am. Anything with the Four of Wands. Show me the Four of Swords. The Tower. Oh, okay. My ancestors think that's enough. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm not going to give you any advice or any suggestions, but if you're open to feedback, each and every day, the second, the hour, the minute, the month, the year, time passes us by. When time passes us by, we get older. Age, you don't stay young forever. You don't stay in the same position forever. You don't stay in the same experience forever. Even to this man. Again, life is about the journey and how you are going to live in this life. And how you're going to live in this life. If you were stuck in a situation that was very toxic, emotionally upsetting, and didn't work out, understand the part that you played in that story. And it comes to an end. As a woman, trust your intuition. And there's going to be work you're going to have to do to put into yourself. Moving on from this experience, learning the lesson that you needed to learn of everything that transpired in this situation. But I want you to understand you never need anybody to be toxic or to have the Ace of Pentacles. You can always do bad all by yourself. And if it comes to a point to where you're in a relationship and you're wondering about your partner, or your partner is wondering about you, and you're questioning the relationship, then you need to understand that relationship's already been faltered. When you love someone and it's true love, you'll know, because you'll never have to question it. You'll never have to be in toxicity. And if a man is seeing you in toxicity, he's going to be there to lead you, share some things with you, to help you overcome those challenges. A strong man and a strong woman just does not want to see the person that they love suffer, right? Because you don't even want to see yourself suffer. You wanted to see this man, the mother, and people in your energy suffer. But again, it was from a place of hurt. And I get it, right? Been there, done that. From Queen of Cups, Cancer, from water sign to water sign. And if you're a Scorpio, I've been there, done that, been around the block many times in this story. And eventually, when it's time for you to wake up after learning, going through life and experiencing life and the people, places, and things, eventually you'll have your transformation. Eventually, you'll become the woman you need to be. Eventually, you will become the divine feminine. If you go through life, you experience what you experience. Some people never wake up. It's all going to be up to you, your vision, you, the direction in your life. If there's not karma wrapped into this, it looks like karma to me. It does look like karma to me, because the devil was out here, right? And then the death to the four swords to the tower. Death, four swords, and a tower. Let me see. Spirit ancestors most high, if you can show me death, four swords into the tower, I would be utmost grateful. If not, show me death, four swords to the tower. Temperance to the two of cups. It was a lot of imbalances in a relationship. A lot of uncontrollable desires. And then the two of cups in reverse was someone was meeting your toxicity where you were at. And to the both of you, you both kept each other in that same frequency. All right, family, friends, ma'am, this is Truth Heals 1111, and I will see you in the next reading.